Welcome to Things Women Should Know About Men, a guide for wives. Ladies, let's be honest, understanding men can sometimes feel like trying to read Greek while riding a unicycle on a tightrope, blindfolded. But here's the deal, it doesn't have to be that complicated. There are some fundamental things every woman should know about the man in her life. Things that can be real game changers when it comes to building a strong, lasting relationship. Now, I'm not talking about some magic potion or a secret handshake here. This is about understanding the core of who men are, what makes them tick, and how to use that knowledge to create a deeper, more fulfilling bond. Because at the end of the day, men aren't these mysterious creatures from another planet. They're your husbands, your partners, and they deserve to be understood just as much as you do. So, if you're ready to dive in, buckle up. We're about to embark on a journey to decode the male psyche and equip you with the tools you need to build the relationship of your dreams. Ladies, understanding men can sometimes feel like a mystery, but there are some essential things every woman should know about men to build a stronger relationship. Let's talk about a man's ego and pride. Now, I'm not saying it's always pretty, but it's there. It's part of who he is, wired deep down. Think of it like a lion, majestic, powerful, but needs to know its place in the pride. You don't want to constantly be poking at it, trying to chain it up. That's just asking for trouble. Instead, learn to work with it. Understand that men have a deep-seated need to feel respected, valued, even admired. That doesn't mean you have to agree with everything he says or become a Stepford wife. But choose your battles. Learn to communicate in a way that acknowledges his feelings without diminishing your own. Remember, a little bit of respect can go a long way. Listen up, ladies, because this is important. Your husband, as much as you love him, is not Superman. He can't fly, he can't see through walls, and he sure as heck can't fulfill your every need and desire. And you know what? That's perfectly all right. Expecting one person to be your everything is a recipe for disappointment and resentment. You need to find fulfillment within yourself, in your own passions, your own growth. Build a strong foundation for yourself, and from that place of strength, you can build a stronger relationship with your husband. He's your partner, not your savior. Every man, deep down, has a dream. It might be a career aspiration, a creative pursuit, or even just a desire to build the perfect treehouse. Whatever it is, it's important to him. And ladies, you have the power to be the wind beneath his wings, to help him soar. Encourage his dreams, no matter how big or small. Believe in him, even when he doubts himself. Pray for him, support him, and be his biggest cheerleader. And who knows, you might just find that by helping him achieve his dreams, you unlock a whole new level of connection and intimacy in your relationship. Chapter 4. Teamwork makes the dream work. Building a partnership, not a project. Marriage isn't about one person being the project and the other being the fixer. It's about two individuals coming together as a team, working towards common goals, and supporting each other every step of the way. Let me tell you something, nobody wants to feel like they're just another item on a to-do list. So ditch the project mentality and embrace the power of teamwork. Communicate openly, share your dreams and aspirations, and work together to make them a reality. Remember, you're in this together, and a little bit of collaboration can go a long way. Chapter 5. Give him space. The Man Cave Manifesto. Now this one might sound counterintuitive, but trust me on this. Men need their space. They need time to recharge, to pursue their own interests, to just be alone with their thoughts. It's not about you, it's about them. It's like a pressure cooker. If you don't let off some steam, it's going to explode. So encourage him to pursue his hobbies, to spend time with his friends, or just to have some quiet time alone. Don't take it personally, and don't try to control his every move. A little bit of space can actually strengthen your bond and make those moments you do share even more special. Chapter 6. Love what he loves. Embracing the quirks and passions. Let's face it, you can't change a man. You can't mold him into your ideal partner like he's some kind of clay sculpture. He comes with his own set of passions, quirks, and interests, and it's up to you to embrace them. Now, I'm not saying you have to suddenly become a football fanatic or develop a deep love for collecting stamps, but make an effort to understand and appreciate the things that make him tick. Show genuine interest, ask questions, and who knows, you might just discover a shared passion you never knew existed. Chapter 7. Respect when he speaks, the art of listening, without interrupting. Communication is key in any relationship, but it's not just about talking, it's also about listening. And when I say listening, I mean really listening, paying attention, not interrupting, and trying to understand his perspective. Interrupting and talking over him is like throwing water on a fire you're trying to build. So the next time your husband is talking, practice the art of active listening. Put down your phone, make eye contact, and really focus on what he's saying. You'd be amazed at how such a simple act of respect can deepen your connection and strengthen your bond. Chapter 8. Seek wise counsel, choosing your advisors wisely. We all need advice from time to time, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. But be careful who you turn to for guidance. Not everyone has your best interests at heart, and some advice can do more harm than good. Would you take financial advice from someone who's filed for bankruptcy? Then why take relationship advice from someone who's had a string of failed relationships? Seek out wise counsel from people you trust, people who have successful marriages, and people who genuinely want what's best for you and your husband. Remember, not all advice is created equal, so choose your advisors wisely. Chapter 9. Accept his people, welcoming his tribe into your life. Here's the deal. Your husband had a life before you came along. He had friends, family, colleagues, a whole tribe of people who were important to him. And guess what? They still are. Now, I'm not saying you have to love them all unconditionally or invite them over every weekend, but make an effort to accept them, to be friendly, and to build relationships with them. These are the people who helped shape your husband into the man he is today, and they can be a valuable source of support for both of you. Disagreements are bound to happen in any relationship, but it's crucial to handle them with maturity and respect, especially in front of your children. Kids are like sponges. They absorb everything they see and hear. You wouldn't curse a blue streak in front of them, would you? So don't subject them to screaming matches and disrespectful arguments. If you need to have a difficult conversation, do it in private. Show your children that even when you disagree, you can still treat each other with love and respect. This will not only strengthen your bond as a couple, but also teach your children valuable lessons about healthy communication and conflict resolution. Let's talk about in-laws. Now, I know this can be a tricky one, but it's important to remember that your husband's parents are just that, his parents. They raised him, shaped him, and they hold a special place in his heart. So even if you don't always see eye to eye with them, make an effort to be respectful. Avoid criticizing them in front of him, and try to find common ground. And if you're having issues, talk to your husband about it privately, and work together to find a solution. Men might not always wear their hearts on their sleeves, but that doesn't mean they don't have emotions. They feel things just as deeply as women do, even if they express them differently. Think of it like this. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Different planets, different ways of communicating. Pay attention to his moods, his body language, his tone of voice. Learn to recognize the signs of stress, frustration, or sadness. And when you see them, offer your support, your understanding, and your love. So there you have it, ladies. 12 essential things every woman should know about men. Remember, understanding and respecting these aspects can go a long way in building a strong and loving relationship with your husband. It's not always going to be easy. There will be bumps in the road, disagreements, and moments of frustration. But by embracing these principles, by communicating openly and honestly, and by choosing to love and respect each other every single day, you can create a bond that can weather any storm. Stay tuned for more relationship tips.